Hey everyone, Barty Toto here, New York Times author of The Power of Asking, Disrupt Your Brand, and Kids for Gratitude. And the foundation of my business and my life is gratitude. It's about serving others and being transparent and real. And behind me, you see my sign that says stay humble, work hard, and be kind. And be kind is number one. And I want to talk today about why you need to get out on YouTube and Instagram. And a lot of people are afraid. And I want to be very blunt with you where I came from. So I was a nurse. I call it in another life. I hated my job, hated my work. I loved helping other people, but I couldn't stand the politics. I was tired, overworked, depressed, working 12-hour shifts, no lunch, there's still a shortage. Okay, there was a shortage then, there's a shortage now. And at the time, I was a military wife, and I thought the only way I could help other people was to become a nurse. And I became a nurse and hated it. And what I ended up doing is taking the love of, like I said, helping people onto the internet. Had an idea at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm one of these people that I act on my ideas. So I literally took a 50-foot telephone line. We were living on base housing. My husband at the time was just an E4. I took telephone line, put my office in the closet, and started my own business. Had an idea, sent an email out. Back then it was called spam. Can't do that anymore. And the rest is history. I made no less than $1,000 to $7,500 a week. And then to speed things up, YouTube came around 2008. I had a friend of mine come to me and said, I'm making a killing on YouTube. And I'm like, what's YouTube? And long story short, got on YouTube. He challenged me. He says, I bet you can't do it. And I'm like, oh, watch me. He said, do a video a day for 30 days. But it's not, guys, it's not just about putting a video up. I've been working with I met the original founders of YouTube, and, I studied what they were doing. I know how to get anyone on the front page of YouTube with any phrase or keyword that ends up on Google, which is all organically. A lot of people hate on me because I've not spent a dime in 15 years on marketing or branding at all. And so, I got out on the front page of YouTube, got founded. Here's a nurse who, went to a New York Times author who was dyslexic. Yes, I am dyslexic. I have an editor for that. And my whole life changed. I raised 2 single boys alone. I'm sure that someone here can identify with this video. I raised 2 single boys alone on my own. I was able, buy their cars, buy several houses, sell those several houses. But you know what? A lot of people show flashy stuff online. I'm not about that. I'm not into the big cars and the fancy cars, the big houses, the yachts. That doesn't impress me. And people having that doesn't impress me. What makes you happy and what true success is time and freedom. Okay? And I believe in gratitude. In fact, I want to share something with you, but I want to tell you really quick about fear. Fear is based on what possibly might happen. So like a lot of people have a fear of asking, and I coach and train on asking, whether it's communicating in a relationship, or it's asking for a promotion, or just asking in general, asking for help, depending upon how we are domesticated, how we are cultured, is how we ask. And it all started with me on Instagram, actually YouTube. People ask me, how did I get Michael Beckwith to write the foreword of my book? How have I interviewed Walker Hayes? How have I gone from a nurse to working with the Dallas Cowboys and owning a branding and marketing and PR company? How did I, do all this stuff, over the years? A lot has changed. And it was one from asking, asking how online. That's actually part of my course, and I'm actually doing a webinar this week on it, so click the link below. and then also gratitude. And you have to have gratitude. And I know a lot of you are like, I need to make money now. And you can, but you need to serve people first. And you can serve and make money at the same time. Okay. And I want to show you something really quick. I made a gratitude board. I believe in a gratitude board. And it's been crazy. I've had some challenges, and I want to share those with you. I lost 8 people in 2 years. And then 2018, I had a concussion. 2020, I had COVID, was in the hospital 23 days and almost died. 2022, pardon me. And so I've had challenges, just like you've had challenges in your life, but I still did it. And I met some amazing people. First of all, I make something called a gratitude board. I know there's a vision board, but I was looking at this today and I'm like, sometimes I'm really hard on myself. Like you're hard on yourself. And I feel like, sometimes I could have done more, or I could have done better. But regarding, really quick, I want to tell you, fear will kill you. What I was saying a minute ago about fear is based on what might happen. If you don't get out there, like for instance, realtors getting out on YouTube. If you don't get out there, you're sabotaging somebody else. You're ruining somebody else's success. Not just yours, but you could save that person from really going with a bad realtor, or if you're in business and you have knowledge that people need, by you not using your talents and gifts, you're ruining someone's life. You have to share that. And my mentor told me that there was a time that I had a fear of failure and a fear of success, and I was stagnant on getting back out there. I had a guy stalk me, and I'm like, I have to get back out there, for people. I know that with what I train on, that I save people time, I save people money. I have a shortcut, not like a shortcut with bad intentions, but I would save you years of what I've created. Like, I know how to change your business in 48 hours. It's, with communication, with branding, with everything, I know how to change it instantly. And I want to share this with you because this is crazy. This is a girl who had dyslexia, a low self-esteem growing up. I was in remedial English, remedial math. Yeah. And, I have here, it says, look in the mirror, that's your competition. But I'm looking at this and I've been honored to be endorsed by like Les Brown and Michael Beckwith and Stedman Graham and Bob Proctor, maybe rest in peace. And I've worked with the Cowboys, and, this is one of the homes I built, and George Foreman. And I've worked with people that are realtors and feng shui and, all these people that I've met. And if I had never made that first video, I would be that depressed, broke nurse. And I wanted to share that with you. I don't know where you are at, but if you do not get out there, and a lot of you are being told wrong things, especially realtors. You are being trained so wrong on, in my opinion, getting on TikTok. You need to get on YouTube. Like, for instance, if you want Best Realtor Seattle or Best Realtor Las Vegas, I know how to get you on the front page with Instagram. You can't just throw up a picture or whatever. The algorithm doesn't work like that, okay? There are so many, tricks and secrets that nobody is showing y'all. You just assume, oh, I'm just going to put a picture up on Instagram, or I'm just going to put a video up on YouTube and it's going to work. And it's not, because you were not taught properly. It is not how it works. And then people say, oh, this doesn't work, and they quit social media and they fail, and then they try other things that fail. and then they try ads. I've never done ads. I'm very anti-ads. So, I have a client. I have a basset hound. Her name's Lilo. She's trying to get on my leg. Anyway, the purpose of this whole thing is just to share a little bit about me. I'm no different than you. I would love to work with some of you. I don't work with just everyone and coach you. Everything that has, like I said, happened to me has been through YouTube and Instagram. It was not Facebook. I was founded by the Dallas Cowboys on Twitter and some other people on Twitter, Forbes magazine and Entrepreneur magazine. I don't say this stuff to impress you, but to impress upon you. I'm no different than you by any means of the imagination. And, click the link below. My phone number is below, and you can call me. I give out my phone number because I want to be reachable, but I will not just work with anyone. And I do not work with people that make excuses, because your excuses are going to burden your family. When you settle for less, you cause your family to settle for less. When you sit there and say, I'm not ready to get on YouTube, I'm afraid to get on YouTube, or what if it doesn't work? Well, what if it does? Like you've heard my story, and being a single mom and not having child support and everything else, like I did it all online, everything. So I know this is kind of long, but I hope something I said inspired you, and I hope you'll click the link below, and I look forward to talking to you. You can go to bartytotocoaching.com, and under contact, you can, reach out to me. And I don't answer spam. So God bless and take care.